Inside Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's former LA home. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard gained news in April 2022 thanks to the extremely public defamation case against the actor's ex-wife. It is not just them, but the houses they've lived in have become absolutely popular too. Stick around as we share the details. During the Pirates of the Caribbean star's evidence, the court was shown floor plans of Depp and Amber Heard's Los Angeles penthouses, where they lived when they were still married. This is a look at their former shared quarters. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, who resided in Los Angeles penthouse since they were wedded, posed together on the carpet at the European premiere of The Rum Diary. Depp and Heard initially met in 2009 on the set of The Rum Diary, in which they portrayed one another's love partners. When Depp and his longtime wife, Vanessa Paradis, broke their partnership 3 years later, he and Heard began dating. The duo sealed the marriage on February 5, 2015, and lived in Depp's downtown LA penthouses. The Eastern Columbia building, a work of Art Deco, houses the apartments. Between 2013 and 2016, Depp had 5 different penthouses on the building's top floor. According to The Independent, the singer enabled his good friend Isaac Baruch to dwell in one house and utilize another as an art studio. Depp and Heard resided in the penthouse next to Baruch and had an adjoining deck. Heard's sister Whitney lived in another, and friends of the couple occupied the remaining one. 3 of the units were joined by doors. The penthouses are near to the building's rooftop pool, featured views of the city, had hardwood flooring, lofty ceilings with mezzanine levels, industrial-looking staircases, and modern kitchens. Much of the design inside each reflects Depp's particular taste, with colorfully furnished bohemian-themed bedrooms and Art Deco bathrooms. Other things Depp has owned, including a yacht he named after his ex. Since 1995, Depp has owned a huge property in the Hollywood Hills, which he purchased for $1.8 million at least. The main residence is 7,430 square feet with 8 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms. The actor who played Below once owned a town in France named La Plaine de la Tour, about 10 miles from Saint-Tropez. Depp spent an additional $10 million to restore and modernize many of the estate's stone buildings, which were originally constructed in 1812. Located on the grounds, you'll find a swimming pool, a private restaurant dubbed Café Marceline, and an art studio. Depp has a luxurious yacht too, which he purchased for $18 million in honor of his ex-girlfriend Vanessa Paradis. The ship was given the name Vaho La Roja. When he married her, Depp christened it the Amphitrite. He eventually sold the yacht to author J.K. Rowling. An Australian courtroom scene from Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's 2015 engagement. Depp also has a piece of the Bahamas in the form of an island. He bought Little Halls Ponte, a 45-acre island, in 2004. The property nearly cost him $3.6 million, and he promptly began developing properties on it. Some of the island's beaches bear his children and their mothers' names, Paradise, Lily Rose, and Jack, respectively. The island has lush greenery, white sands, and crystal blue waters. As he put it, "I don't think I've ever seen any location so pure and gorgeous. Depp's own bit of paradise. Your heart rate slows by around 20 beats as you do this. It's instant freedom." Given some of his financial troubles throughout the years, Depp has had to sell many of his possessions, including the island. Another residence belonging to Depp that has been making headlines is the infamous Australian house where Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's 2 Yorkshire Terriers, Pistol and Boo, were held captive after they were unlawfully smuggled into the nation, is now making news for other reasons. Upon his arrival at the house on March 8, 2015, King claimed to have overheard hysterical sobbing from Heard. During this time, he saw Depp's personal doctor, David Kipper, rummaging through a bin in the kitchen in search of Depp's fingertip. It was immediately below the bar, where King found a paper towel with plenty of blood around it. that he discovered the fingertip. Depp testified last week alleging he was forced to hide from Heard in the residence to escape her claimed violent tirades. The house they'd rented for me in Australia was quite a large place. I think I ended up locking myself in at least 9 bathrooms that day as she was banging on the doors and screaming obscenities and wanting to have a physical altercation, Depp confirmed. Well, what can we say? And there you have it, inside Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's former LA home. And apparently on the inside of the other home that was rented out to Depp in Australia, which was also an intrinsic part of this case, as evidently seen. Don't fail to check back with us for the most recent news from the entertainment industry. And don't forget to leave a comment on this video's comment section about this story. Right after adding your comment with your views on this story, I'll ask you to subscribe and please hit the notification bell right now.